Alrighty guys, what's going on? So I've recently started reading Fire Force and I got to the arc where they try to recruit Vulcan to join the 8th Brigade, right? And I was reading this, we got to the end of it, and I was thinking like, so who is like the strongest character right now? Who's like the top 3, the top 5 strongest characters right now? Uh, and the main reason I thought of this is because of the fight that Arthur had here, and also because we saw Joker again, and we saw Sho for the first time in action, which is Shinra's younger brother. So I was thinking about this, and then I figured, let's talk about it, and let's make a top 5 was the original plan. However, I decided to go with a top 3, and at number 3 I put Arthur. Now, I decided to go with with 3 because everyone who ranks under Arthur in this arc is really not worth putting up, to be honest, because the difference is so big, right? And the explanation to that is because of this, right? When Arthur fantasizes more about being a knight, he becomes stronger. And he got a cape, he got a sword, a horse, which was actually a donkey, you know. But what matters is that in his head, he was a real knight. And it made him super powerful. You can see here he sliced through the ground. He caught these guys completely off guard, and they're not weak. He basically held back these two guys and all those clones by himself, which was really nice to see. And he was very powerful here for a second at least. He was even tanking Flail's attacks as if they were nothing, like he was parrying them. So Arthur here was really powerful, more powerful than Shinra or anyone else in this arc, and almost prior to this arc as well, unless you count like, you know, the first battalion leader and Joker and stuff like that. But Arthur was very powerful here. He really peaked here, and I hope we get to see more of that. But then at number 2, I put Joker. Now, number 1 and number 2 was obviously very difficult to place, but I do have a little explanation as to why I think Joker is slightly weaker at this point in the story than the number 1, and that is because he went toe-to-toe with Sho, right? We saw this so that the 8th Brigade could escape. And but all he really did is he went toe-to-toe with him. You could see he threw some fire cards at him. Um, they were equally matched, but neither one of them was pulling out flashy moves or fighting very seriously, right? They were just feeling each other. Um, Joker did a pretty amazing feat here, which is he matched Sho's speed. He managed to dodge that slash, as you could see, and then they went at it at the same speed, which is really cool because at this point, Sho was one-shotting other characters because they couldn't even see his movements, which only shows how strong Joker actually is. But Joker didn't do like anything else here. So I don't know the extent of what he can do. So I had to put him second. Because compared to him, Sho actually showed us some feats, right? He was so fast, like I said, that he cut down the 5th commander with one strike. He cut down Shinra. He cut down Arthur as well. Now Arthur did respond with a little bit, I believe. That's what Sho insinuated, I think, when he sliced Arthur. But still, they couldn't keep even track of his movements, right? So that's a very powerful technique, a very big gap between him and the other characters we saw, except for Joker, right? Joker is the only one who managed to go toe-to-toe with that, but we just haven't seen either one of them fight seriously. But it's just based on the feats, Sho came out on top for me, a little bit above Joker. I think if they like kept going at it, Sho might have won because Joker also said after the fight, geez, what a monster, right? Now, that could be taken, of course, in a joking way, but he had this like, at least in the manga, he had this drop on his cheek of like sweat. So I think he was serious about it. But yeah, without spoiling future arcs, of course, let me know what you think of this ranking, and if I was correct. Let me know if you want to see more of these videos. I would be down to do them. Yeah, if you want to see top 5, top 10, just let me know if this is too short for you. I just figured that the gap between number 3 here and the rest of the characters in the arc was just so big. There was not really a point in ranking more of them, right? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me a like if you enjoyed and consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one.